If you're like most people, then you enjoy nice things. Going for beach vacations, driving fast cars, buying nice clothing that fits you perfectly. Oftentimes, achieving these things is our driving force. This is what gets us up out of bed each morning. This is what pushes us through when things get difficult. If that's what gets you going, then awesome, I'm all for it. But these are what we call extrinsic motivators. Using them to stay motivated and do the hard work in the short term is perfectly okay. But in the long term, that might not be the best approach. So in today's video, I'll be discussing why extrinsic motivators only take you so far and how to rewire your brain to enjoy hard work through intrinsic motivators. Some people would say that setting a goal of buying a new car or saving up enough money to buy a new watch is a selfish and ego-driven motivator. Now, you could make that argument, but I don't think that's entirely true. This can be an amazing mindset to have in the beginning because you are working hard, you are making more money, doing whatever things you need to do in order to get that thing, whatever that thing is. And in the beginning, you build momentum. And when you build momentum, you gain confidence. And from there, it's much easier to continue putting in that work. I started going to the gym for ego-driven reasons. A few weeks earlier, I had broken my ankle, and I was on crutches going through school, and these older kids would make fun of me. So I started going to the gym while I had a broken ankle to get strong enough so I could beat these kids up. That was my motivator. It was very ego-driven and, of course, childish. Now, I never ended up fighting that kid, which is thankfully a great thing, but what did come out of that was a lifelong enjoyment and passion for lifting weights. Things have shifted from an ego-based, extrinsic drive to an intrinsic drive. I have fallen in love with the process of going to the gym. And I truly believe that that only happened because early on, when I first started, I had the motivation to get big, get jacked, so I could beat up this kid. Now, you probably have big goals, and that's okay. I encourage you to have those goals. But there's serious power in also developing these intrinsic driven goals. Once you can make this shift, you will likely experience one of these five or all of these five intrinsic desires: curiosity, purpose, autonomy, autotelicity, and mastery. You become somebody who loves the process of what you're doing every single day, and your inner world, your inner sovereignty, is based on these five intrinsic desires. And because of this, you keep putting in the hard work. You keep taking those day-to-day actions that move you towards your goals. And the interesting thing is that when you fall in love with whatever it is you're doing, your brain becomes a pharmacy. It starts pumping out this incredible cocktail of neurochemicals: dopamine, norepinephrine, acetylcholine. And as a result, your brain uses less energy when doing whatever difficult task it is you're doing to achieve your goals. And if you don't believe me, then consider this. Think of the last time you did something that you absolutely loved. Maybe it was a hobby, maybe it was spending time with loved ones, maybe it was this focused task at work that you deeply enjoy. Whatever the case may be, more than likely you experienced a loss of time, you felt like you were at one with the task, and the entire world around you just faded away. You weren't struggling every step of the way because it felt seamless, easy, simple. This, my friend, is flow. Flow is being completely involved in an activity for its own sake. The ego falls away. Time flies. Every action, movement, and thought follow inevitably from the previous one, like playing jazz. Now, here's the problem. If you're like most people, then you spend most of your waking hours, your precious time and energy, working a job that perhaps you don't enjoy. More than likely, it's not fully aligned with your interest, your skills, and your passions. Along with this, there are limitations on what you need to know, limitations on what you can do, and limitations on your control in the workplace. As a result, you never fully immerse yourself in any of the tasks that you're engaged with because you're not fully passionate about whatever it is you're doing. You're simply doing things for the paycheck or for the degree or whatever it is you're getting as a result of putting in that work. And what I'm getting at with this is that you don't experience flow states on a day-to-day basis. So, what's the answer? Should we get up and quit our jobs altogether? Should we stop doing things we don't enjoy? Should we not go to school anymore? Well, it's your life. You're going to make the choices for yourself. But what you can do is spend more time outside of those day to day mandatory obligations doing things you love. This could be within the hour before you go to work or school. This could be in the evenings. This could be immersing yourself completely on the weekends, whenever you have free time. Rather than getting home and vegetating on the couch as you scroll social media or watch TV before you go to bed, do something that you truly and deeply enjoy. This could be engaging in a creative hobby. This could be meeting new people. This could be learning new skills. This could be building a business you've been thinking about for years. The more you do enjoyable things that you love, the better you get at it. And the better you get at these things, the easier it is to achieve flow. And in the start, you might have ego-driven goals. That's okay. But as time passes and you truly begin to develop your skills around that thing you love, then you'll find that your intrinsic motivators are much stronger. From here, any hard work that you were doing becomes easy because the state of flow can be transferred into other areas of your life. So, to conclude, spend more of your free time doing things that you enjoy. Enter flow states more regularly. Develop your ability to enter flow in everyday situations. From here, even the difficult things you're doing can become a whole lot more enjoyable. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe while you're here, and comment down below if you can resonate with any of this, because this is something that I have been thinking deeply about for months now, and I'm very happy that I got a chance to make this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.